Okay, so unless you've been living under a rock, you've seen it. An absolute flood of headlines, memes, and viral posts about the unsealed Jeffrey Epstein documents has completely taken over the internet. It's messy, it's confusing, and honestly, it is filled with so much speculation.
So, what are we doing here? Our whole goal with this is to cut straight through all that noise. We're not interested in the rumors or the what-ifs. We are going to focus strictly on what the court documents actually say about the most high-profile names you've been hearing about.
All right, let's dive right in. We're going to start with the most severe and direct allegations detailed in these files. And these really center on one person, Prince Andrew.
Now, a huge chunk of what's been unsealed comes from a civil lawsuit filed by accuser Virginia Giuffre. It's her testimony that's the source for the on-record claims made against the prince within these specific court records.
This quote, this really gets to the absolute heart of what's in the files regarding him. It lays out the direct allegations from Giuffre's testimony. You see, this isn't just a passing mention. It's a very specific on-record claim of forced sexual acts that is absolutely central to this part of the case.
Okay, so now let's turn to two of the names that went the most viral, former presidents Bill Clinton and Donald Trump. But their situation is totally different, and this is where we have to make a really crucial distinction between just being associated with someone and actually being accused of something.
Right here is where you see this massive gap between what people are saying online and what the documents actually say. Look, the documents do confirm, through flight logs and testimony, that both men flew on Epstein's private plane. But, and you have to hear this part, these specific files do not contain any allegations that they participated in or even knew about any illegal activity. Being named is not the same as being accused. That is a critical difference.
And you know, that distinction is so important because it leads us right into our next topic, just straight-up misinformation. I mean, the second these documents were unsealed, a tidal wave of fake images and claims flooded the internet, and they seem specifically designed to create chaos.
So, you probably saw this one. One of the most shocking and widely shared claims was that the brilliant physicist Stephen Hawking was named in the documents for participating in an underage orgy. I mean, what? It spread like wildfire everywhere.
Let's just be perfectly clear about this. That claim is completely 100% false. It does not appear anywhere in the official documents, period.
So where did this whole thing come from? A digitally altered image, a fake screenshot, somebody made to look official. It was never, ever part of the actual court records. It's just a really stark reminder of how easily manufactured outrage can hijack a very serious story.
And it wasn't just Hawking. Another viral claim asserted that pop superstar Michael Jackson was also implicated in illegal acts within these unsealed files.
And, just like the Hawking claim, this is verifiably totally false. There are no such accusations against Michael Jackson anywhere in these documents.
You see the pattern here, right? It's the exact same playbook. It was another case of manufactured evidence being passed off as real online. It really shows a deliberate effort to sow confusion by mixing real names with complete fabrications.
So, okay, after cutting through all the noise, the fakes, and the online frenzy, what should we actually take away from the documents themselves?
All right, let's break it down. First, and this is maybe the most important thing, being named in a court document is not the same as being accused of a crime. Huge difference. Second, an association, like taking a flight on a plane, is not proof of wrongdoing. Third, and this is a big one for all of us, always verify your source. A screenshot on social media is not an official record. And finally, you have to remember that these documents are not some simple list. They contain a whole spectrum of information, from really severe allegations to just simple contextual mentions. And all of this leaves us with one final, pretty critical question to think about. In a world where rumors travel way faster than the truth, and where fake images can literally define a story for millions of people, what is the value of a single, verifiable fact? The answer to that question might